best at all times, obey my instructions, and watch your heads. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Joshua and heavyweight boxing back at London's O2 Arena. No World Championship belt to the calls from far and wide. Franklin this time starts his attack.
Left hook from Joshua.
That real feeling, that sense of jeopardy here at ringside.
Good right hand.
Beautifully top. Joshua coming in at his heaviest ever, 18 stone 3 pounds, 250 pounds.
And it has to be a feint before it. Tried the hook that time. See?
Him to drive the right hand through the jab of Franklin, exactly as he did. A clever evasive work from the American. Saw the right hand from Joshua coming and just slid underneath. Much of this feels like home for Anthony Joshua, homecoming for Canelo. And Derek James in the Anthony Joshua corner for the first time.
Left hook, right hand. He's threw the left hook a couple of times from the right hand of Franklin.
Joshua this time trying to lead off with that left uppercut, didn't quite time it. Jabs from Joshua and just shy of the target with that overhand right. Gets through right hand that Derek James was asking for in the corner. Left hook.
It's a good solid heavy jab from Joshua.
Be the last in heavyweight boxing as Joshua tries to open up once again.
Franklin did well against White. He jabbed with White. Good combination from Joshua.
Another solid jab from Joshua. Last stages. That's better.
Good slip on return.
This time, Joshua switching the...
I like what Joshua's doing. Little steps to his right. Just changing the angle in front of Franklin.
2 defeats in a row against Alexander Usyk now. Joshua on a revival mission as he switches now, conversing.
Good right hand behind him.
And excitement you feel at ringside, knowing that any shot and every shot. Joshua.
I need more overhand rights though, okay? And keep them hands up. Keep them hands up. You got caught with that hook a couple times. I don't want you getting caught with nothing.
But Franklin's right in there and is dangerous at all times.
It's just a smattering of blood around the nose of Joshua's territory, where many of the predictions suggested that Joshua would... And again, rocks back when referee Marcus McDonnell in the distance has had very little...
I like the little feint from Joshua. He's feinting down the left side.
Joshua probing again with the left hand, and looks to slip, Gleason was saying when Franklin was last sat on the stool.
He really needs to start turning right now. He's being far too passive. He's allowing...
Franklin getting straight back into the fray. Good work again, Anthony Joshua. As into Tony Bellew, everything so far, all 7 completed rounds in favour of Anthony Joshua.
The pace. Initiate the...
On top, he tries the right hand. Good left hook from Joshua.
But he can't keep taking right hands like that.
And that's the shot that Derek James has been asking for, behind the right hand.
Good uppercut.
Oh, tremendous left uppercut.
Jabs, jab 1, 2, jab up and down. And a little step to the right.
You can see him actively trying to tee up that right hand. This time it goes over the top of her head. Just doing enough each time around to keep the advantage going his way. Franklin still showing enough guile. Joshua again just shy of the target.
I haven't seen the left hook from Joshua that we're used to seeing.
Won the uppercut and won the straight shot. And again he follows up. Wonderful variety from Joshua. Then follows up with the right hand.
Don't go straight back, because they know you're going straight back.
It's been Joshua's most successful punch in the fight so far, is the jab.
And how important was the 5th in the softening up process? Wonderful work with the jab again. There's applause from his corner. Stopped, beaten just the once. Last time around by Dillian White. Brilliant right hand from Joshua.
Good uppercut from Joshua. That's what he needs to do. That's his...
Joshua once again, who again lands a pinpoint right hand. Follows up with the left hand. Smart start to the round. This is brilliant from Joshua.
This has been a good round for Franklin so far. That's good, Franklin's solid jab.
The minute of this 8th round. How does he build on that now?
Hook right hand from Joshua.
That one just... Will these heavy right hands from Joshua? Heading towards the halfway stage of round 9.
But I'd like to see Joshua go for it now. I think there's a little bit more in him than what we've seen.
Joshua bouncing up on his toes. Good jab that finished off Dillian White in their fight for the British title way back in 2015.
This is when Franklin came back, got real low in the exchange, made the same type of power. But Franklin's never looked hurt in the fight. But he's 9 rounds down, free to go. To me, Franklin needs a knockout to win. He came back with a big uppercut. Oh, big right hand.
Joshua comfortably.
And he ended up in a clinch again.
Very different type of opponent, but it's up to this stage. Solid shots at the beginning of this round.
Nice uppercut. His performance with a knockout. And Joshua needs a knockout just to make a statement.
Yes, for those.
Franklin's still ambitious. Shot it over the top. Oh, big uppercut on the inside. They're exchanging.
Terrific work on the inside here. And we saw on the caption there, Joshua losing 3 of his last 5 fights.
Good job, good job.
pot shots at Joshua.
Good uppercut on the inside. Clipping right in.
All starting to get messy, and so Marcus McDonnell decided to step in.
Looking for the hook on the inside.
Good right hand at the end of the round from Joshua.
Behind it.
Good right hand from Franklin.
I think it'll mean just as much to him though, Mike. Because this... Oh, big right hand. Good body shot.
Tremendous body shot from Joshua. He has to pick up the momentum, like the very best do.
You got to think of the human as well as the fighter, Mike.
The right hand over the top of the guard of Joshua in the kind of exchange in which Andy Ruiz had so much success.
Give him something.
Again, it's the uppercut.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 12th and final round.
Ovation for both men at the beginning of this, the 12th and final round as Franklin.
This round, he has to.
And will that give Joshua the opportunities? And that's the response from the crowd as Franklin bores in with his head. Joshua can somehow find the finish. Oh, big right hand from Joshua. Minute to go. Franklin, the winner of the previous round on the card of Tony Bellew.
You have to think Franklin's going to throw it all.
Of the 12th and final round. Last few moments of the contest, the bell sounds and Franklin has made it through to the end of the 12th.
Separated here.
And referee Marcus
Teams need to be
McDonnell.
separated.
Well, we saw this against Dillian White all those years ago. And now right at the end of the contest.
There's no need for this.
Yes, this is spreading outside of the squared circle as Anthony Joshua looks like the calmest man in the arena.
117 to 111, all three for your winner by unanimous decision.